host, DB, user, and pass.
Hmm.
And so we don't have to actually assign those variables over and over again in different classes or in different pages when we're trying to access the database. Because we have the variables assigned in loader.php. So let's go back to loader.php.
All right. Loader. Oh, that's down here.
It's actually to the left. Yep, there you go. So yeah, we have those assigned here, so we won't need to go back to that. And
Great.
so we have class.php or class.database.php on line 65.
Mm-hmm. Line 65. Here we
Oh,
go.
that was on
Oh,
loader.php.
loader. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's how we, yeah.
Loader.
So if we look back to your implementation, so it was on, yep, there you go. So what you have here is the right way to do it. Two things. We're using PDO SQL driver instead of MySQL LI. But
Right.
so what we're gonna do basically is we're just gonna convert your query right here on line 13 to use our
Hmm.
database class. And so in our database class, we could go back to database class. Yep, we'll go all the way up. We're gonna use this function all the way up, and it's gonna be a function called connect. And so we're gonna
Connect.
call this function, and what it does is basically it creates a new database object, as you know, and then it just don't worry about the line 8. That's just extra stuff. But and then it returns the object, right? And then where do we
Okay.
use this? We're gonna scroll down a bit.
All right.
Yep.
Here.
Yeah. So basically, we're not going to be calling the connect function directly. We're going to be calling the query function, and then it's going to call it within the query function. So this function basically creates a statement based on the parameters that we assign it. So what kind of parameters are we talking about? Well, the query itself, so the select from table where condition, right?
Yes.
And then we
Yep.
have the params. Now, params are the array, and this is important because this is for our SQL injection. This helps us sanitize the data that's going in, etc. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And so what the line 14 does, it prepares the first you prepare you initialize the connection, then you prepare the query, and then you execute the query, right? So let's scroll all the way down again. So we're preparing, executing line 15, whatever. Then we go to line 19. And so explode is a delimiter, basically. It separates based on what you give it. So based on the spaces, it checks to see if the first thing in your query, in your statement, is select. And if it is, then um it collects everything. Count everything, it grabs everything.
Okay.
And then it returns that data. But if the second keyword is select, then it runs and collects only one piece of data.
Oh, I see. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as you can see, one thing to notice here is that we're returning data, but we're only returning data when we select data. So in
Okay.
SQL, there's CRUD, so it's create, read, update, delete. And so
Yep.
reading is select. But outside of that, we're not returning data when we're creating data. So when we insert into the database, we're not going to be returning data back. And this is important.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you get it.
Yeah. No, yeah, that totally makes sense. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
So I create another function here? That's
Right.
what I
Oh,
want it to do?
right. Oh, we're actually not supposed to create functions here, but
Oh,
we're
okay.
gonna
Okay.
separate this later. I think this was just like because we are just in a rush. We're gonna move this into like its own class and all. But for now, let's go back to your admin page and back in that. Yeah, there you go. And we're going to create a new line right here after line
Okay.
13. We're gonna keep that just so we have reference, and we're gonna create this connect. This We're not gonna create a variable. We're gonna create a function. We're gonna just call the function directly. So it's gonna be called database connector because the database class.database name is database connector. Yep, there it is. Yep, and then we're gonna call which function? We're gonna call connector query.
Uh, is it query?
Yeah, because we're calling connect from the query.
Okay, got it.
Mhm.
And then query, and I pass in this quote here, this SQL table variable?
I mean, yeah, but we're also gonna add something after. That's gonna be the first parameter. So yes, so we're gonna throw that as a we're gonna do two quotations. Put it inside real quick.
Oh, so just the text, not the variable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. But this is going to be the first parameter. We're gonna have a second parameter after. Yep.
Okay.
And the second parameter is going to be the array, right? So we're gonna like type array. Yeah. And then we're gonna do the placeholders that what kind of sensitive information is here. Oh wait, all of it technically is. We don't want to like, you know.
All of it's PII,
Yeah,
personally identifiable information.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any value Is there any value in here that's being passed from the backend to the database? That is what needs to be protected. Because then otherwise you
all
can pass
of
any other type of variable.
So yeah, I mean, all of this is getting something from the database and displaying it to the user. That's what it's doing.
Yeah, but to be able to get this information, do we have to give it a specific variable? For example, like let's say we're checking if the user's an admin, we're giving it the UID.
Okay, yeah, this requires no user. This requires no input from us.
Okay.
It's solely what the backend is doing to get data from the database to show to the user.
Okay, so in this case, we're not going to be doing any of that, but like, if you go back to our, if we go back to class.user.php,
Yeah.
you'll notice that in our isAdmin function, we have a query, but we pass in the UID, right? So we use it as a placeholder like this, and this is how we do our sanitization.
Okay, I like that.
SQL injection prevention.
Got it. Yeah. Got it. Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, bet. Okay. All right.
Okay, so we got this.
Yep. So that function should work. And so what kind of results are we getting? We're getting an array. So since we're selecting multiple things, right, we're going to be getting an array. So to be able to access this array for its specific value, if we want a specific value, we first get the first result, right? So to get the first result in the array, which includes a array itself of other information, we have to get the index element. So we do 0 since it starts from 0. So after this line, actually not after this line, sorry, on the same line right here, at the end of the line. So array right here, we're gonna go left one. Yeah, we're gonna go.
Oh, in there. Yeah.
We're gonna go
inside
right
the. Okay.
We're not gonna be passing anything since we're not passing any sensitive information or passing anything from this framework to our database. So we're leaving that empty, but what we're going to do is we're going to try to access the results that since we're selecting, we're returning data and we're getting data. So we need to grab it somehow, right? And so to do this, we're going to, since this returns an array, or it should return a result, okay? And the result is always going to be the first thing. So we're going to we're going to create a bracket, we're going to type a bracket, so open bracket, close bracket, and inside of those brackets, we're going to put a 0 to get the first element in that array, which is a result.
Okay.
And then we could do result equals in
the same line
in the front.
Oh, is it variable result?
Oh, let's remove. Sorry. Let's delete a couple times. Let's remove the result part and the bracket. The bracket should be the other type of bracket. I forgot what it's called in comparison. This is the curly bracket, but like the other one.
Oh.
Yeah, and then so in the beginning of this whole thing, we're gonna assign it the variable. So we're gonna result. Yeah. Cool. And then at the end of that array, right here, so the way it works is this. If we want to access, you see how we have I_ID?
Right.
If we want to access I_ID, we do another bracket, and we access the specific element inside of that array. So to do that, we type another bracket.
Oh, okay.
Right there. Yep, and then do quotations. And then so like let's say if we wanted to take I_ID, we just type that right there.
Do I need to do this for every single attribute?
No, you won't, because the way it works is we'll remove that for now. We could remove that. I'll show you how we do it. Yep, perfect. Yeah, leave that as is. So all we have to do this is result. Let's go open a new line. And is this multiple? Like, are these multiple results or is this one result?
Yeah, it'll be multiple.
Multiple?
Yeah.
So there's going to be like multiple items or multiple item IDs, multiple item names?
That's correct, yeah.
Okay, so if we're going to do that, we're going to be setting up a for each statement, okay? And for now, we're going to type it here, but that for each statement actually does not belong in the backend. It'll belong in the front end, because our presentation where we use those variables and print them out is going to be in the front end. But let's just type it here and we'll move it to the front end in a second, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So
for each.
Yeah, for each, and then parentheses, and then we're gonna do we're gonna rename result, because that's kind of like it's not So we're gonna type $result. We don't have to rename it directly there. We can type it there. Result equal as. So we're gonna type as instead of as. So $result
Result
space and
has.
yep, and then yeah, and then we're gonna what are we gonna call it? What is this case? What is this item?
This is item. Yeah,
So
item.
for each item, okay, cool. Now we're gonna close that bracket, and we're going to type echo, and we're gonna call the item variable. So $item, and we're gonna yep, and
Okay.
we're gonna type a bracket again, and then we're gonna put the name of the column that we're trying to grab for this specific result. And this case, yep, item ID.
Oh, I get it. I get it. This is like what I did. This is basically what I did here, right? I mean, I just did it because I'm using MySQLi. So
Yeah,
I did
that's
con query and then I did this, right? I assigned it item ID equals the a row in the table where it says item
I see
ID.
what you did. Yeah, yeah,
I,
it's the same
I
thing.
it's basically the same thing, right?
Yeah, it's just using PDO. That's a different driver. That's it.
Right, but I do want to assign variable values, right? Like I want to make sure, like I want to say, no, not, and I'm asking, but like item ID equals this,
Yeah,
right? Because you want to assign, and then you want to use this in an HTML. Then I want to echo HTML with this value.
yeah, you can do either or.
Okay, what do you do?
Well, I mean, if it helps you call it easier and it's faster than typing brackets every time for the after the variable, then more than just go for it. Yeah, definitely assign the variables. It's probably good practice to be honest.
Yeah, I might do that. Okay.
Yes,
Oh,
you could just copy this over. Literally
okay.
just copy it over. Yep. Cool. Yep. And yeah, all you have to do is replace. I don't think you have to delete anything. Yeah, there you go. Hit. Okay, cool. Yeah, and so what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually type. We're gonna take line 16 to line 22,
Yeah.
and we're gonna copy that over to config.p. Oh, I lied. Yeah, you already know.
Front end.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, and then so this is awesome. I'm gonna show you another thing that we can do that allows us to prevent doing the echoes over and over again, and it's kind of cool. It's just shorthand. It's like shorthand writing. It's like how you you're familiar with ternary.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's kind of something like that where it allows you to do something easier, faster, or something.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah,
So
sure.
let's make a new line on line 54.
Okay, line 54. Right.
Okay. So right here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna paste our stuff. We're gonna paste first just for reference.
Oh, I should probably put it in here.
Okay. Yep. And we're gonna make a new PHP tag inside of line 55 that's separate from 56. So we're gonna open that.
Oh,
We don't have
got
to
it.
keep. We could either way, up to you. We'll change it later. It's okay. We don't have to delete it. It's okay. So
Like this?
yeah, awesome. So now we're gonna do for each, and then write result as item. Same thing that we did earlier. Yeah, and then yep. And then instead of the brackets, we're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna just put not a semicolon, but just a colon. Yes,
Like
sir.
that?
Yeah, and then we're gonna and that's we're gonna close it. That's it. So remove line 57, but copy line 55 to 57 now, and then open a new line after 55 to 57. Copy that whole thing.
Okay. 50. Oh, copy this whole thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
copy the tag. Yep, there you go. Oh, yep. And then we're just gonna paste it again the second time under it. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna end that for each. So we're gonna just type. We're gonna type a new line in, or we're gonna remove that line there. We're gonna remove line 59.
Oh, remove it completely?
Yeah, because we opened the for each loop, but we need to end it at some point. So we're gonna end that right now, and then inside we're gonna work on our HTML presentation. So we're gonna
Okay.
do, in this case, we're going to type end for each. So we're gonna
How do you,
actually, yeah, we're just gonna type end for each without anything like it's not a function. It's just gonna be end for each, but no space. It's like all together, like one big happy family.
okay, cool.
Cool. Yeah. And then it's like make a new line after 57.
After 57. Okay.
Yeah. And then right here, what we're going to do is write our HTML. So we have, let's do
Oh,
two
I should
bars.
probably put this. I have to put this up here though. All this crap right here, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Just want to make sure that was right. Okay.
Yeah, I just never thought
Um,
about it like that. Like usually what I do is I call it directly inside of the thing. But yeah, that works. I never thought about it, but yeah, you can do that.
why does it say this is wrong? Result.
Undefined variable. It says undefined, but it's actually defined because of our config.php. Right?
Oh,
If you
got it. PHP Storm just doesn't know about it. Okay, got it.
yeah, it should know.
Okay,
It
so
should know
then
what's
I
going
just
on.
do. So I'm in here, and then I just do tr.
Yeah, yeah. Just write your HTML without the echo. If you want, you could just quickly delete all the echoes in that one and then copy it.
Oh, that's true. But then I need to get rid of all the quotes too.
Oh yeah,
I'll just copy it
yeah.
line by line.
No worries.
Th. So then, how do I get this item ID in here? If it's not
You will be able to still.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll show you.
All
I
right.
see you're
Let me.
concatenating it because it was inside of the PHP, but all we're just gonna do is open and close PHP tags to call the variable.
Oops. I did item name. Now I need item owner, first name and last name, and then this is where the form comes in with each button that says review.
Mm-hmm.
Then tr. Oh, I already have that in there. Okay, yeah, okay, that's what I have.
Awesome. So you see how we have the item ID, and I see that you were concatenating it with the dot and the apostrophe, or the single quote,
Yes.
or what we call it. We're gonna basically replace the single quote and apostrophes with PHPs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's just
Yeah.
then echo.
Yeah. Yeah. You got it. Easy
Everybody.
peasy. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Oh, because they didn't put it not capitalized. There we go. Okay, then I'll do this in here. I don't need that extra bracket. Item name. This is actually a better way to do it. Oh, what did I do wrong here? I have two item names. This is the fun part. Item ID, item name, item owner. So I did this twice. Okay.
Oh, you're good. After this part, we're just going to recap, like just real quick, very fast. I'm just gonna ask you what's going on, blah blah blah, how it works, and then we're just gonna move forward again and keep pounding it.
Sure. Okay. Okay. I think ID name. Oh. So annoying.
And I noticed you're using Bootstrap for this.
Yes, I am.
Cool.
It's just a little quicker for me. I tried Tailwind and I was like, for the amount of time I have to do this, I know Bootstrap, so
Yeah.
it was just super quick. It's like second nature for me.
Oh yeah, no, I get it. I get it.
So I kind of just that's kind of what I did. But yeah.
I'm gonna show you.
So,
Sorry, go ahead.
oh, no, go ahead. No, I was just looking just to make sure I just talked to myself just to make sure I got everything.
Yeah. One
'Cause-
comment on tail. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead. No, you're good. Keep going.
Yeah. So one comment on Tailwind is the fact that it's a utility first, and
Hmm.
the meaning basically is just like the fact that like you have, instead of abstracting from the vanilla classes that are available through CSS. So like for example, uh, let's say we want a color of the background color to be something, right? Background hyphen color colon and then the hexadecimal code, right?
Mhm.
Right. So the idea with Tailwind is you're not creating classes inside of a cascading sheet file yourself, and on top of that, you're not using component libraries such as Bootstrap. So Bootstrap, it has basically kind of has like components in a sense, right? Like this.
It is.
Yeah. So
It's a component library.
button
Yeah.
secondary, button primary, those are components. And so those are classes that are made based off of CSS, right? But the
Hmm.
idea with CSS, Tailwind CSS, is it's one big gigantic style sheet of every single class, one by one, that you can call.
Oh.
So if you wanted to create a button, you'd just type px hyphen 4, py hyphen 2, and then space. And then if you wanted the color of the text button to be like blue, you'd type text hyphen blue, and then hyphen, and then 100 to 900. And the higher you go, the darker it gets, for example. And so the idea is basically you're calling vanilla classes one by one. And the benefit of this is that you learn CSS. I learned CSS better through that whole thing, in my opinion. Like,
I
I
could
like the
totally
CSS.
see that benefit actually, because yeah, with Bootstrap it's one class and then it does everything for you,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
But no, I totally get that. And this the Tailwind kind of allows for more. You can easily modify the style, whereas with Bootstrap you have to override styles with different CSS elements, and
yeah.
it can always be messy.
Yeah, just the benefit is I never get to look at the or I never have to look at a style sheet, and I just write inline CSS based on what I want.
That's smart. I like that. That's a good take on it.
Yeah,
Yeah, like I said, I definitely plan on learning it. It was
yeah,
just for this, with how late things are, I was like, yeah,
yeah,
not enough time.
yeah. I was just sharing. Yeah, in the
No,
future,
I
if you're
love it. That's
interested,
great.
yeah, if you're interested in the future, I'm happy to share it with you. But let's
Yeah,
just
I'll take you up on that.
yeah,
Perfect.
and I'll be happy to help. So anytime, let me know. But based on this whole thing so far, are we clear of what we just did, like from the beginning?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay,
So I've got my for each loop, and then I've got my HTML and end. So this looks good.
okay. And so,
Let's,
yep.
yeah.
What's next? What'd you say?
So can I, for this stuff up here?
Yeah.
Do I?
Let's keep that for now because we're gonna use
Okay.
that. We're gonna start rewriting that or refactoring it, I guess, for PDL. So scroll up and our user
Yep.
class. So um, we're just gonna yeah on line 9 we're gonna type. I'm gonna ask you to type it actually. Could you call the function query from the database class on line 9, please?
Yeah. So let's see. I'm gonna have to look. It's database connector, right?
It's gonna be query because
Oh,
connectors.
it's query. Oh,
And do you know why we can't? Um,
wow.
do you know why we can't
Interesting.
call query?
Is it not in the? Did we not configure it that way where you can't see it?
Yeah, it's private. It's a
Oh,
private
okay.
CSS.
Okay. Is it? It must be lowercase.
Yeah, but it's because before you call a function like that, you have to call the class that you're accessing it from.
So it's
Capital D.
class.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. And so
Oops.
there are two parameters.
It's the query is the first one, right?
Yeah.
But I already did this in the back end, didn't I?
Oh, if we did. Oh yeah, we did. We don't need this anymore. Yeah, we already did this.
Oh,
Okay.
okay,
Oh,
okay.
yeah. So we've done this. Yeah. So we can remove
All
it.
right, I'm just gonna get rid of all this crap.
Yeah. Even result table can be removed.
I don't need any of this, right?
You don't. You don't. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say use
Yeah.
all
And what we're gonna do actually is we're gonna take the head. We're gonna copy line 18 and we're gonna remove from yeah. Just let's copy line 18 first.
Okay, hold on. Copy. Okay.
I lied. Line
Oh,
12. Sorry, I'm blind. Or
line 12.
line 10. Line 10.
Line 10. Okay. Oh, yeah, yeah. Right here. Okay.
Yeah. Copy that.
All right.
Control X.
All
Command
right.
X.
Cut.
Yep.
Yep.
And then take line 1 all the way to line 14
Line 1 to 14.
and
Okay.
delete it. And I'll explain why in a sec. But us also remove line 49 to 51.
Line 49 to 51. Oh, okay.
Okay, perfect. And so we want to let's just include this all in one div. So let's just put a div around this whole thing though. Just like some kind of like master div, like a container div, I guess.
Okay. That's in
And
there.
yeah, and make a new line after that, so like all the way to one on line 1 at the very top.
Yep.
Before
Make
that,
a new
sorry.
line.
Before that.
Oh, before that. Oh, got it. Okay.
And then we're gonna Control Z or Command Z. Yep.
Oh, Command Z. Okay.
Or Command V. Sorry.
Oh, paste. You can just say paste. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Okay. And then from there, we're gonna just first understand why we did that. So what we have here is a view in a sense. Okay. So this front end part is view, and our back end is kind of like for this design pattern or architecture or whatever.
Controller.
Yeah. Yeah. And so this is part of a bigger template. So this is only a small piece of the website's template. So when we go to the website and we do view source, we'll still see the body tag, we'll still see the head tag with a bunch of includes.
Okay.
But where do we see it? It's in public underscore HTML. So let's go to public underscore HTML real quick.
Sure. That's
So,
in.
Yep, you're there. Yes, go to it. Yep, perfect. So how it works is the user's always going to access this page. He or she is not they're not accessing any of these pages. Just index.php.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
The way it works is if you scroll all the way to the top, it includes the loader, and the loader has our configuration files and sets it so we can find out which page the user's trying to access. So, like for example, if he does he she they just do /
I don't care about pronouns. You can say whatever you want.
Yeah. So like if they do whatever, then they access it tells us what page to present them basically.
Okay. Okay.
That's it. And then the config allows us to set that router and set those conditions to assign this variable. So the backend variable, header backend, aside backend, footer backend, all of those variables are assigned in the config.php for our router. So that's our router basically set up.
Got it. Okay.
And then we have another page called head.php. So let's go to head.php. It's inside the same public underscore.
Yeah, right here.
Yep. As you can see, we're still accessing where these variables being accessed from. We're grabbing them from the config.php.
Config.php. Yep.
Yep. That's it. Yeah.
Cool.
And,
That makes sense. Yeah, they're like universal sources that you grab information from.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So it's
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
That's great.
And then that's
okay.
Yeah, but one last question.
Where
do you think this page that you created, where do you think it's inside of index.php? Where does it come at?
Oh, inside from public HTML?
Yeah, let's go back here. Where do you
think it must go from the front end, right? Let's see. Include ones. We're including header or a side. Huh.
It's gonna be in 43.
Oh, in here? Whatever page is set, like whatever. So front end is the variable it gets from config, and that basically says, where are you going? Which case are you? And then since we're going to admin case, the admin is the thing that's going to be set, and that's where then it routes you to this page, right?
Yeah. Well,
okay.
If we go back to config.php and look at the logout page, are we presenting
logout?
What's going on here? Do we present a page to the user when we click logout? So /logout, it's all the way at the top. Not all the way at the top, but up.
Logout. Here we go. Yeah, if user is logged in. Yeah, I mean you're just sending them back to the index, right?
Yeah. So
like header.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we can also not only present them pages, but we can create directories to do certain functions. So we can do for example, if we wanted to, we can make it so if we do add item, so if we add a new case like add item, we could run a query based on a bunch of conditions, for example, right?
I like that.
Yeah. And
okay,
that's cool and all, but we can also do that. This is going to be the last part of this, and then we can move on to refactoring.
Yeah.
So one example, the best example here could be the item page. So if we go back to the item page, we didn't go actually to the item page yet, so we're going to go to the item page.
Oh, item. Is in front end or back end?
Back end.
All right, back item.
Cool. So we're doing a bunch of stuff here, but regards to the database, but let's focus on the URL parameters. This is how our configuration is. If the user goes to a certain page, right? If he goes to item.php or not item.php, site.com/item, it goes here. It loads this first before the front end, and this is basically how we manage different item IDs, right? So the way it works is on line 17, we have this check to see if is set global URL location 3. And so location 3, so URL location, we have a function in our loader.php that basically allows us to grab whatever trail the user is, or the path file, the absolute, relative, etc. Right here, yeah. On line.
Right here.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
actually, yeah, both. On line 4, we grab it and then we clean it up for our based on our configuration. On line 18, we have this function, or we have another variable called URL offset, and this is based on where where this directory is located on the file system itself. So if, let's say, we're hosting this file 2 directories up inside of the root, then
Hmm.
we have to change the offset. So like my local machine, when I'm working on this project, I changed the offset to 2 based on where my root is.
Oh, I see where your document root is. Okay,
So that's
that
why
makes
line
sense.
19 or lines 18 through 21 does all that stuff magic.
I'll
It
definitely have to change mine because mine is like a ton of different paths in the middle of it because I use all this special routing on my local machine. But okay,
yeah.
all right,
Yeah, so
that
this
makes
allows us to
sense.
use it on local in our production environment, whatever. But like if
Cool.
yeah, if we go back to config.php,
Mm-hmm.
sorry,
All right.
item.php.
Oh
My bad,
yeah.
I'm all over the place. But yeah. So the cool thing here is, as you can see, like we first see if there's a third link. So the way it works is this site.com/item. That item part is going to be URL location 2, and so we're checking to see if location 3 is set. If it's
Okay.
not set, return. If it is set, then we do this. And so based on whatever's after that thing, then we do all of this, okay? But also one more thing, I completely forgot to say this one last thing. We have global URL location 2, and so it's the way it works is item. If actually, could you write a note? Could you do 2 slashes?
Yeah, sure. Which line was that?
Let's just do it line 2, just
All
for
right.
reference.
Yeah.
We're gonna do 2 slashes. We're gonna type site.com/item slash ID/action. Okay, so
Okay.
yeah, you're more embedded system. You work with embedded technology, right?
Yes. Yeah, I do.
So you familiar? You familiar with how like there's like there are like actions that do certain things, certain it executes certain like how do I say it? Like for example, it dispatches actions basically.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've done that stuff
I
before.
forgot
Yeah.
what it's called in that field or in that area.
Well, I mean, it depends. Like, I use Ansible. And they just call them routines. But there's multiple names for it.
Yeah, so in this kind of stuff, like when you're storing data and doing all these actions, it's called like it's just called actions, and they call it like yeah, it's just called actions, and you dispatch these actions. So basically,
Okay.
based on whatever comes after, like so that action part, if the URL is site.com/item/id/add underscore to underscore cart,
Hmm.
then basically it does the action on line 24,
Oh, I see. Okay. Well,
right?
that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And so,
Okay.
and then if we have number 2 for item slash, so it's item slash number 2, and that's it without the 3, then what happens?
So if it's without the 3, then it will go. But this is only 3, right?
Yeah, this is only 3. So like on line 17, we basically check is there an action? And if there's no action, we don't continue. We just return that boy and say GG. You know, we just
Ah.
we're stopping.
And then you're done.
Yeah,
Okay.
but if we do site.com/item/ and then the ID, so like let's say site.com/item/ like 4 or 5.
4. Yeah.
Yeah. So if we do that, then we're going to use that on line 10. And we're just going to load the item stuff. We're not going to do an action. We're simply going to just grab the item data based on that item ID. So if it's line item/2/ that's it, then it just grabs item 2. But if it's
That
item,
makes sense.
yeah, but if it's item 2/add to cart, then it adds 2 to cart. Item ID 2.
Ah, okay. So it's basically, yeah, you're running commands to manipulate the data based on the URL.
Yeah. So like for example, like
Okay.
a social media site, like a profile page, like site.com/ and then you have like a unique URL. So like, username. So your Instagram.com/lol123. Let's say your username is lol123, right?
Mhm.
The way that works is basically you grab that path or that whatever, and then you execute it based on that or whatever.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
So
Okay.
you could
All
use
right.
that as well when if you need to.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's go
Cool,
and
man.
finish the refactoring process. I think that's everything.
Okay, so oh, backend's fine. Why am I even in here? Front end. Okay.
So
What else do we have to refactor in here?
um, it looks good to me, but like if you're open to refactoring the CSS, I can help you with that too.
Yeah, okay, let's finish up the other files first, then we can do that.
Okay.
So I have also oh, why is this in another window? That's weird. Okay, so here's the second page. So what this is doing, or actually maybe here, let's test this out. Okay, what is it not like here? Undefined variable, front end, admin.php on line 28. Oh, this is right here. Line 28.
So what
Oh,
if?
so
Sorry.
so PHP aired out with this result variable.
Yeah, because it's like where is it getting it from, right?
Right. Yeah, it's undefined, it says.
Okay, so let's go to our loader.php or config.php.
Config. Okay.
Let's
And
just double check there. So
I got admin.
so we're loading admin, and let's go back to admin.php with the backend one.
Okay, backend, yep.
And let's just make sure we're getting a result, right? So okay, so let's do a condition here. Okay, I see what it is. So what we're gonna do actually is we're gonna create a new class. This is a perfect use case. So let's go to classes folder.
All right. Classes. Classes. Okay, create a new one.
Yeah, we're gonna call it class.admin.php.
Okay, and do I create a new PHP class, I'm assuming?
You just could do a new file, or you could do that. Either
Okay.
up to you. Either or.
I'll just do a file.
Okay. I think the class they just probably typed the class part for you. But we just closed on line 2, so let's close the tag just before anything, and we'll work inwards. So line 2 would just do question mark less than or greater than, sorry. But okay.
Yeah, greater than, yep.
Yep. And then so we're gonna first call it a name. So we're gonna do class space and then call the class whatever. Well, in this case, admin. We're gonna start with a capital admin, or yeah. So just type class space. Yep. Yeah. And we're gonna make a bracket and close it. Curly. Yeah.
Oh, curly, okay.
Yep. And then open that up, like get some lines or something. Yeah. And we're going to create a public space static space function space, and then we're gonna call it. What was that case again? What does that do?
The case is
That
just
query.
admin.
That query.
Oh, query. Well, there's going to be multiple. Oh, it's item. It's getting items.
Is it getting all items or getting specific item? That's important.
All items
So
based on criteria.
okay, so we're gonna create the function called get write this in camel case. Get all items. Yep.
It's really get
Okay.
non-approved items,
Okay.
right? Because we're not getting all items. It's getting the items that have not been reviewed.
Right.
Right.
So get all. Get all non-approved items. Is that like too much? It is. You can change it. It's up to you.
That's fine. Let's keep it this way. It's accurate.
Yeah, it helps us just keep track and crap. Yeah. Okay.
Like this, then?
Yeah, and then we're gonna throw in the curly bracket and stuff. You already know the deal. And we're always gonna return something in this bad boy, right? Because we're getting something. So, yeah.
Return.
We're just gonna return semicolon for now. And we're gonna make a new line after that, or after line. After line 3. Sorry. Let's give it some error. Let's give it a couple lines. We'll clean it up after. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to grab your query from that old page. Yeah.
In the quotes?
Line 14.
In,
Oh, Are these the same thing? Yeah, they're the same thing.
Yeah, but remember, we never deleted this yet.
Yeah.
So I'll just take this row out.
Okay, yeah, and let's just take that. Let's grab line 13.
Oh,
Oh,
like this?
we're gonna go back and we're gonna grab the whole thing. We actually
Oh, the whole thing. Okay.
yeah, the whole load. And we could also yep, there you go. Let's go back. And let's remove line 6 and 11. Oh, up to 11, sorry. And let's also remove line 9 to 15. And also 17, sorry.
We don't need this?
We
But this is already in front of it. It's already in front of it. Okay. So get rid of.
Yep. Yeah. And
Okay.
we won't need to. All right. Yep. Go back. And we're going to replace result equals with. We're gonna change the class to admin. Oh, we can keep that. We're gonna change database connector to admin. So we could do $ result equals and then yeah. Awesome. And we're gonna call what function? Get all non-specific
Get all non-reviewed items.
non-reviewed. Yeah. Yes. Awesome. So we're gonna
Down here?
We're gonna replace. So basically, right now we're accessing admin class with a function inside called query, which doesn't exist. So how are we gonna access the function that we intend to create? Right now we're accessing the query function from admin class. We're trying to
Right, so would you just do, is it just admin and then this?
yeah, but we would do that for line 7, or we could just do result equals on line 8 and just start new and remove line 7 in general.
Get all reviewed item. But then do I put the query in here?
Nope, we're gonna put a variable, but before that, we're gonna go to admin : in the beginning. We're gonna do result equals admin for line 8, and we're just gonna remove line 7 completely, just to get it out of the way, so we can focus on that. Okay, so yeah, so what kind of variable or what kind of data are we passing to the database to retrieve this information? Like, is there a value that we use?
Well, it's the same thing that we've been doing. It's the you're passing the ID, name, owner ID, first name, last name, to the database.
We're
So
selecting it. We're selecting
yeah,
it. But what are we passing to it?
nothing.
We're passing is approved and was reviewed.
No. This is just where you're only reading things from the database and displaying them to the user.
Okay,
We're not passing anything to the query.
so we're never changing anything here, basically.
No, it's this is a read only query.
Okay, so is there a case where we need approved as 1 and reviewed as 2, 1 as well? Or
No.
so it's always
No.
So we're never gonna get all reviewed items.
No, we will never get. Well, John will, but I won't.
Has he written that yet?
No, I. Oh, good question. He might have to. Well, was reviewed is just for me. That's just an admin side thing. But
Yeah.
it is approved. He will be doing something with is approved equals 1, because that means he will only show the items that are approved by admin.
Okay.
For me, I need things that aren't approved and aren't reviewed by me. Was reviewed is for just for me to know what to display to the user
Was reviewed.
or to the admin. Sorry.
But do you need to let the user know that some item is reviewed or approved?
Yes, the user will need to be notified. Somehow.
Okay. So what about the admin? Will the admin need to know this?
No, it just needs to be like, so. For example, when I say approve on the admin side, the user needs to get some kind of message or notifications. That's another thing we have to talk about.
Okay.
The user needs to get some kind of notification that this item was approved.
Right, but from the user's perspective, or not the user, strictly the admin on the admin page, the UI, the way we're mapping it out is we're gonna display items that are not approved and were not reviewed. But is
That's
there
correct.
gonna be a section that's gonna show the transition from not approved to reviewed? So like when you click this item and you review it and you confirm that you reviewed it, it goes into another pile or another section saying reviewed items, for example, or something.
No, I did not plan that.
Okay, we don't have to. I was just curious.
Yeah, I was just thinking for the sake of time. It's probably just easy to just have a thing where it's just a queue, right? and I say it's reviewed, and I say it's complete, and then they
Well,
just
how are you gonna know it's complete?
this query tells you that because completed is it was reviewed. When this flag is set to 1, every single time an admin approves or denies an item, this was reviewed gets changed to 1.
Okay, so what we're selecting in this query is it's not reviewed, right?
Exactly. Yes.
But so you're saying that we'll need to know if it's completed. So there's some point we're gonna need to know when that was reviewed equals 1 in this query.
Um,
Based on what you said.
not in the functionality that I implemented. No, because
Yeah.
you'll never. The only time we're changing this is when, like, I have it in here, admin item approve. Uh, maybe it's in the controller.
Yep.
Um, in the controller, it updates the item. So the user will review all this stuff. It posts everything over. Then it says update item. Your setting is approved to whatever the user specified before. The rejection reason to whatever the user entered. And then where the item ID equals that. That's all it is. And then was reviewed equals 1 no matter what the admin entered.
Okay, and how do you know this? So I see on line 54, it's like if this query returns as true. So if this query is successful, then you say that it
Yes.
was successful. Okay, gotcha. So you don't need to check to see if that item is specifically like um approved or whatnot.
Yeah, I never checked that. No.
Okay, I was just trying to understand. Okay, because the reason why I was asking is because I was trying to see if we could show you, if I could use this as an example to teach you some trick for this class, but I could just explain it real quick instead, and we don't have to implement it. But on
Okay, sure. Yeah, if you want to just explain it, we can do
yes,
that.
yeah. So if we go back to our database class, wherever that is, so
Okay.
that yeah,
Yeah.
class that database, I believe. Yeah, all the way at the top we have a function that's a private function, right? And this private function is called connect, right? And we call that from inside of the class query, which is all the way down at
Okay.
the bottom, right?
Yeah.
So the idea is we're reusing this query, right?
That's
We're
correct. Yep.
reusing the connect in the same class. So if we go to class.admin.php, what we could do, if this was what our case would be, we'd copy line 3 to 8. We'd create a new function and we'd call it a private static instead. Yeah, we could just do it. Honestly, it'll take 2 seconds.
They'll have to actually. There's going to be more functions anyway. If so, when we get to this thing, there's going to be more because there'll be an update query here,
Yeah.
and then there's another. There are more queries. Like there's this huge long one that we need to do too.
Okay. So yeah,
So
this will definitely be helpful then. Let's go
I'm
back.
assuming, yeah. So we'll make more.
Okay. Cool.
We'll get there.
Okay. Yeah.
um,
Okay.
so I'm assuming this is still undefined. Okay, it's still undefined.
Oh
So
yeah, we're not gonna even be needing it anymore. We're just gonna call directly from the class to get the value.
oh, awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
so okay, I'm in the class, so
Yeah.
I've got result.
Let's just focus on this, and maybe if you want to learn that later, we could do it. But all I was
Okay,
gonna do is
cool.
like, all I was gonna do was make another private function, have another parameter based on is proved and was reviewed, and then have multiple static functions get all reviewed items, get all non-reviewed items. That call that master function basically, and then you would just throw in the is approved or is reviewed values, and then those were for different cases.
Hold on, sorry, I got a text really quick.
Do you think? If you need a minute, you go ahead.
No. It's just I just need a few seconds.
Yeah, take your time.
Okay. Awesome. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so keep going.
Yeah. So yeah, the idea was basically you just create one master function, so like get all items, and then inside of that would require 2 parameters, and it could be is proof and was reviewed, right? And then inside of get all non-reviewed items, you wouldn't type this query over and over again. You would just type that you would just call the self for the same class, and then you'd call the master function that we created, the private function, and that would basically just require those 2 parameters: is approved, was reviewed, and for this case, you would just do is approved equals 0. So we just throw in 0 and 0 for those two variables. And then we'd create another function called get all reviewed items, and then you'd basically just call that same master function, but instead of the zeros, you just do 1 1. So then it allows you to prevent yourself from like retyping these variables or these queries and stuff like that. And you can just, yeah. But that's just like, that's if our case was for this purpose, but it's not for what the scope is here. So just wanted to share.
Well, that's a good aside. No, I like that. Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, so that's all. This is all it is, real quick. Like this is it. Like,
Okay, awesome.
One thing we do just in case for certain cases, I guess, is just validation. So like we put the database connector whole thing inside of like an if statement, and if that result turns as true, then we return the value. Else we return as false. But that's like it's not that deep. We keep it like this for now because it's not like we need validation like is admin where we need that true and false stuff.
Yeah, we definitely need that one. Okay, yeah, we'll keep it like this for now. We can change it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so
yep.
We changed that. So now it should theoretically show. What are you doing? Come on. Okay, so it's still undefined.
Where
on line 28. So that is. Let me go over there. That's right here.
Okay, so yeah, that's cool because we don't need the result thing anymore. We just call the function that returns the result anyway.
Oh, but do you still do a for each inside the? So you do it inside the for each?
Yeah, why not? For each item that's returned inside of there as item.
Is it like this?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool. I've never done it like that before.
Yeah.
Wow.
If we just think about it, all we're doing is returning something from there, right? So for
right.
each thing that's returned inside of that, if it's null, it's just not gonna return anything, right? And so the only issue is if it is null, it'll be like undefined item ID. There's no such thing as I underscore I name blah 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 blah. But that's in that case. And
right.
That's a later thing. Let's just focus on this, and then if something comes up, we'll fix it because we can.
Cool. I like it. Okay, let's check it out.
Yeah, you want to like try to like run it?
Yeah, I just did. Okay.
Alright, I'm surprised if it'll work off first top because we've been working on this for a minute, so there's bound to be some kind of error.
For sure. Class admin not found on line 28.
Okay, yep. Let's go to loader.php.
Okay.
We're gonna copy line 48 and we're gonna just replace general with admin and then save and try.
Okay. Let me do a quick commit here. All right, we'll see. Okay, still aired out there.
Yeah, what's the next error?
So it just says admin not found. I'm sometimes if you make changes like this on PHP Storm, you have to restart the web server, which is really irritating. But I just did.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. Still aired out.
What does it say?
The class admin not found.
Class admin not found. Okay, so let's just all we have to do is check the classes folder and see if it's there. So class.admin.php. Well, I mean it's there. I see it.
Yeah, it's clear there.
Well, wait. Let's open it.
Oh yeah. Here.
Okay, let's go to class user just to check something.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to class admin. What line does the error come up?
28. Line 28. So that is that. I guess it's how I refer to it here. Is maybe wrong.
Actually, no, it looks good to me. But like, after line.
It sees it too.
Yeah.
Class admin.
Yeah, this is valid, bro. Go back to loader.php.
Yeah.
And also, if you want to check your phone for a sec, we can just return. I can check mine too.
Oh, no problem, man. No problem. This is I told this person, people. I work in IT and they expect you to be available 24/7, and I'm like, no, the weekends I am not available.
Yeah, especially on Sundays.
Okay, yeah. So class.admin.php is in here.
Okay, so
path.classes.admin.php is not found.
Well, what about the other classes?
None of these are found. Okay, is there a problem here? Class.admin.php. Okay, this is here. Oh, that's not right. There should not be two dots here because this is in the root of the directory. I actually need to go. Oh, it's one dot, right?
I just
I must. Hang on.
maybe
I wonder if
yeah.
I wonder if I'm going crazy here.
Well, I'm trying to think about it too. I'm about to look at my version, my local version, real quick. One sec.
Okay, look at that. Now that's right. It's
Oh,
just classes slash class.admin.php.
oh yeah, because it's in the under I got you. It's in the same
Yeah. Oh.
folder. So it's in the same folder where there is a folder called classes.
Now all of these are probably wrong too.
Well, were they working before? That's just one thing that I'm confused with.
That's a good question because I think I pulled the latest changes from main this morning.
Oh,
Um,
yeah, I don't know.
I guess they're working. I'm not going to touch them.
Yeah,
I'm restarting. Okay, here we go.
that's strange. I'm gonna look at my version too, just because I'm like in shock. Like, what?
Uncaught error. Admin class not found.
Okay, hold up, one sec. Let me just double check mine real quick. Yeah, no, it looks good to me. Let's remove.
Oh, hold on a minute. I'm not viewing this the right way. I need to go to public HTML. I'm viewing it directly from the back end.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's my problem.
It's okay. Okay.
Okay, so how do I get? Do I just type? Oh, I just type admin.
Yeah.
Didn't like that.
Yeah. What is it saying now?
It's just not taking me there.
Is it just white?
No, I'm at the home screen, the landing page.
Oh, okay. So that's working. Okay. Well, if you go to another page, so if you do /admin, what happens?
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm at /admin, and then
Uh,
I'm still at the landing page. Like it
well,
didn't take me anywhere.
yeah, that's fine because it's the offset that we talked about. So we're just gonna go
Ah,
to
that's right.
yeah. So we're gonna just change. What's the URL like? I'm assuming you're accessing localhost.
It's localhost /php storm /nftools/public. So would it be two or three?
Public. Wait. Your localhost slash NFT tools.
No, it's so I have an alias directory here. It's like so I don't use like XAMPP or anything. It's a natively installed Apache server
Okay.
because I'm in a Unix system.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a directory alias. It's just it's /php storm /nftools then /public HTML.
Okay.
So I'm assuming it would be two. The URL offset is two, right?
I think it would be 3.
Oh, okay. One, two, because you're counting every single directory, including public.html.
Yeah, you're loading it from public.html and yeah. So from public_.html you have the first one, which is what your first one is
PHP Storm.
then you have your second one, which is nftools, right? I'm assuming.
Yep.
And
Yep,
then
that's correct.
after that you have public_html.
Okay. Okay, so it is three. Okay, that makes
I
sense.
think. I think. Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, let me, stupid freaking web server, man, killing me here. Sometimes I need to refresh it. Okay, so let's go here. Oh, no, /public HTML. Okay, and then admin. Okay, that's progress. The requested URL was not found on this server.
Was that happening before?
No. Before, it just took me right back to the index. Now it's saying not found when I type /admin.
Oh, well, okay. So can we control on here or no? Okay, okay. So we're gonna do.
I think you can.
I don't think
Um,
we can. I just checked. Unfortunately, maybe
we
no,
can't?
no. But it's okay because I think we could just run this real quick. So, yeah, on line let's say line 23 on line 23 here. We're just
Up where? Loader?
yeah,
Okay, loader. Yep, okay.
we're gonna type echo space, and we're going to grab global, or we're gonna do var_dump. Sorry, and we're gonna put capitalize on the global when I say $globals, and then and then I can't really see what it is on line 26 or whatever that is though. URL_loc, I think.
URL line 26?
You can just type
There's no,
URL_loc right there.
oh, sure. Yeah.
And then we're gonna close that. Okay, so this is gonna tell us what page we're accessing just to check the config, and we're gonna also go to our loader or our config.php real quick.
Mhm.
Once this is set up, by the way, you don't need to touch it. I'm just trying to understand this real quick. So we're gonna take,
Oh, for sure.
yeah, so this is gonna take the global of the first index. So we're gonna take as well. We're gonna go back to loader.php,
Okay.
and we're gonna type echo space, and then we're gonna print the global variable. So we can grab that again if you want to copy it or type it global underscore loc etc. But we're gonna grab, what was it, 1 or 2? I literally
It was
forgot.
3.
It was 3 on config.
Oh, on comp. I thought you meant what's my URL loc.
Oh, okay.
Um, where
So
are
the
we?
switch statement on 11, we're basically saying based on whatever is in the line, yeah.
Oh, it's 1.
Yeah,
It's 1.
yeah. Based on that, so that should, we have to make sure that is the admin page. So we need to make sure that's echoing admin, and if it's not echoing admin, we just adjust the offset until it does. You feel me?
Okay, awesome. So, okay, 1. So that looks good.
Yeah, but before that, let's like echo space and then type like some random letters so we know that it's between the 21 and 20. Yeah, so we take that echo test 1 2 3, put it in between those two echoes, and then we're set. Yeah, or we could put a bunch of spaces, whatever works.
Okay. So, we'll go here.
And then it's
Oh,
just a game of tweaking.
okay. So now it says content encoding error.
Content encoding error.
Yeah. Unsupported form of compression.
Okay, so let's remove 23.
Okay.
I think it could be. It has to do with something like your PHP interpreter or something, your local one. How it's like.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's doesn't come up like that for me. But let's just save that. Try that.
I think this is PHP. Gosh, I don't know what PHP version this is. Um,
I believe the code or the setup is on 7, but I don't think it's
um,
important.
let's see. Yeah, it still didn't work.
Is it printing anything?
No, content encoding error.
Content encoding error. Okay, so I was thinking that has to do with like UTF something printing out, but let me just double check content. Actually, hold up. One sec. I just realized I'm streaming and I'm like doing a bunch of stuff. Hold up.
No problem.
Oops. I was like, okay. Content encoding. Just one moment.
Take your time. You're good.
So I have never come across this issue. So I've never had to experience this issue. But if you go to the regular page, what happens? Because I feel like we can figure it out from that. If that's
Yeah, I'm just.
so if we go back to our index.
Yeah. Oh, here. So I took those 3 lines out that we put in here, and now it's working. The echo stuff that was causing the errors.
What page are you on right now?
Loader.php. The echo stuff we just put in, I took out all that, and then now it's working.
Oh, I see what you're doing. You're accessing loader.php. No, I want to access like public underscore HTML in that case. So we're testing the site itself.
Right. So this is fine. Like this works.
Right, but what's your URL like? What does it look like on your URL?
Localhost 8080, PHP Storm, NF Tools, public HTML.
Okay, and that works, right?
Yeah.
Could you? What did you take out for the echo? I'm trying to see.
Well, we put echo var dump and echo test 123 and then echo something else. I took all that out. Now it's working.
Okay, so back to normal. Back to what we didn't. No changes.
Yeah, it just didn't like the echo stuff.
Okay, let's undo that. Let's take the echo again because we need that to work. Because if that's not working, then I don't know what's going on. So let's go back.
So when you put echoes in there, does it work for you?
Yeah, it works. So let's go back though, because I just read up on it. So
I'll go back to where?
just loader.php.
All right.
And let's just
I'm here.
yeah, let's just undo that, copy that, and then put it after line 33.
What else was it? It was echo var dump something?
Yeah, you could just undo all them all if you want to, or you could type it.
Var dump what?
Global variable, so it's gonna be capitalized, and then globals plural, and then bracket URL loc with apostrophe. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, and then we're gonna do that variable again. So we're just gonna access that variable after the test 123.
Okay.
So on 37, we're gonna just literally just echo that variable again. But this time, yeah, we're gonna type URL loc, and then after that, we're gonna put I think it was 1. So we're gonna do bracket 1. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna save that. We're gonna refresh, and hopefully this works. Probably should have done it after 41, but oh well.
Okay. Let's see.
Let's just access public underscore HTML.
It did something.
What do you see?
Do you see my screen?
No, I just see your PHP storm.
Oh my gosh. I must not be sharing everything. Hold on a minute. Screen 2. Okay, here we go. That's better. So yeah, here it is.
One moment. Oh, that changed my life.
Yeah.
So okay. Okay. Awesome. Now let's type something after the public underscore HTML. So like admin.
Okay, let's see. Admin, let's try it.
All right. So what happened just now is it redirected for us from admin to index. And I'm assuming this is because we're not an admin. And so that's why. So let's go back one more.
Okay. Go back to public.
Yeah, let's click lawn, for example. Okay, and the reason why that didn't work is because... Alright, yeah. Could you do me a favor and copy this URL? I understand what's going on. Copy this URL.
Copy this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then open a new tab. And go
Yep.
to that URL, and then go back to your first tab and go back on that website. Yep. And then go back to your we just wanted to save that. And then go back here. Go back to your regular site. So like one.
Okay. Yep.
And look at the URL. So it says PHP NFT tools public HTML, right? And what
Yep.
do we have loading if we go back to 404 not found? We have public HTML, but we don't have anything before that. So let's go back to index. Yep. Okay. So we have PHP Storm. NFT tools. Okay. So let's go back to our loader.php. I just had to understand what's going on or what we're missing or whatever. Okay. So let's first start off by changing the offset back to 2.
All right.
Actually, let's keep it to 3. My bad. 3 is working. I think 3.
Keep it at 3.
Yeah, 3 was the right offset. I'm just like, I'm just mapping this in my head real quick, just trying to break it down. So we're gonna change the URL root. I added this like last week because of this case actually. So 7. Yep, we're here, and we're going to type. What is this? PHP storm slash. And before we continue, let me just look at my version real quick. Just want to confirm. One moment, I'm checking on my version. I'm still checking, one sec.
No problem.
Okay, yeah, let's go back to our loader.php. Oh, we already
All
are.
right.
Okay. And we're gonna change yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna say that.
That's it.
Yeah, we're gonna see how that goes.
Let's see.
This is gamble. We'll see. It makes sense to me, I think, so.
All right. Let's see. So that loads.
Yeah, so let's click an item. Okay, so what did it just do? Is it PHP Storm?
Now I added PHP Storm NF Tools publication HTML.
Okay, we need that to happen once though. So let's go back to our loader.php. Why did it do that? Okay. Slash wait. Put a slash after
At the end.
yeah. Yeah.
All right. Let's try that out. Oh, it's added an extra one at the end.
I added an extra one.
See, two.
Oh, okay. So okay, now we can see what's going on though. So okay, so basically it's adding PHP Storm NFT tools. It's already like that. Okay. One moment. I'm breaking it out in my head again. Um Okay, it's gonna be dot slash. Let's go back. I get it now. So it's gonna be dot slash NFT PHP Storm, yeah. And then remove the slash at the end. Sorry. I know I'm having you do it over and over again, but
No. I get it. I get
I'm gonna
it.
break it down in my head.
Yeah. Oh no. Don't be sorry. This is great.
Okay, let's look, hover over. I'm just hoping this. Alright.
No.
Yeah, I'm
Still
loading.
adds it all on.
Okay, wait, public. Let's go.
See,
Right.
that works.
Yeah. Okay, this works. But I want to make sure that we can. Could you click? Yeah. Okay, so could you just hold on for a second? I just want to read it. So PHP Storm NFT tools. So we dot. That's default, and then we have publication. Well, okay. And then NFT tools again. Public HTML again. Okay, I can figure this out now. Let's go back to our code. I just have to look at the code. So this would be in items of front end. Can we go there?
Yeah.
Item.php in front end.
Now I don't want to edit too much of the item stuff if it's working on other people's machines.
Yeah, it's gonna be untouched. We're just editing our config for the local environment, and once we figure
Oh,
out the path
okay.
for your local, because I actually already touched it, so we can like do this, so we can fix our path files, because we weren't using absolute path files, we were using relative, and that's good if one person's working on their own machine that has that kind of structure. But once we pass it off to other people with different directories and whatnot, it gets a little confusing on when you click the link, it's supposed to take you here, but it took me here instead. So what I
Right.
did was I set it up in config where it is dynamically done through our URL location and also the root path that we'd assign it beforehand. For example, like your PHP Storm.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it really. So we're just trying to see when you click on it, where does it go? So let's go scroll down a bit. Okay, yep. Yeah, okay. Oh, this is items specific. We have to go to category. That's my fault. It's category. My bad. Oh, wow. Okay, so it's functions tile. Could we go to function tile?
Where's that?
It's gonna be in functions folder of
Oh.
functions tile. I'm like, yeah. Actually, we could do functions carousel. Maybe that has it. But okay, that works. Actually, this is good. This is it. Okay. Okay, link. So where does link come from? Did we print tile in there? So we go back to category.php. Like general items. So print tile item general navigation. Could we go to general navigation? So that's gonna be in functions.navigation. Okay. So yes, this is where we need to be. So in the function item 80 API, you see how we have like config URL root.
Yeah.
We have so if you could put a slash after or a new line after line 30 and do slash slash just so we can find out what this is printing real quick.
Okay.
So we're doing slash slash, and we're gonna type basically in config root whatever that equals. That equals in this case it's gonna be public underscore or PHP storm slash and then NFT tools or whatever slash. And then before that we have a dot slash, right? Maybe put a yeah, there you go. Okay. And so we're basically taking the user to the same directory they're at. And then on the same directory, we're adding PHP Storm and then NFT tools. So that's why it's adding to the end of it. So that's
That makes
why,
sense.
Yeah, so that's why normally in the local host it's empty.
But for item, I mean, I really don't care because it works on other people's stuff. So, for if it doesn't work on mine, I really don't care.
Okay. That's fine then. Okay.
Just because I won't be doing anything with item.
Yeah. Do you want to start one last thing though?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah. Let's just.
I just want to see if we can get. Yeah. The problem is admin isn't showing up.
Oh, it's showing. It's working. It's just not showing up because you're not admin.
Oh, because I'm not even logged in, is what you're
Yeah,
saying.
you created the validation. It redirects you to index on purpose.
But it says then it says page not found.
Where here?
Yeah, like when I go here and when I type admin, it just says page not found.
Look at your URL. It's taking you index. Because we have a header location of index.
Oh.
We just have to fix the location that we redirect the user to.
Okay, so where did we do that? That's
just like let's try one last thing here, and then we'll call
okay.
it a day. I just for this part because
sure.
I'm like just almost confident that I could fix this one last part. So the reason why it's adding is because it's on the same directory and it's adding it after the end of that. So if we do 2 dots, then it goes one back from wherever the site is. So category goes one back. So yeah, okay. I think I got it now because yeah. So humor me for 1 second here, and okay, let's go back to loader.php. Let's remove. Oh, we already have it. Let's put one more dot, and that's it. One more dot, and call it a day.
Let's see.
Yeah, and if this doesn't work, then you know what? Forget it.
Yeah.
Forget it. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Forget it.
That's so weird.
Yeah. I just have to brush up on absolute and relative paths personally and fix that because it's either I just gotta figure out what I put here. I should have wrote notes when I made it. It's my fault.
That is so strange. That's okay. It's fine.
Oh well.
Okay, let's
let's
finish the rest of this up.
Yeah,
so
basically ready. So let's go to admin.
Oh,
do you want to
bunch of stuff. Public. Log in.
Yeah, you're gonna have to type it directly because we didn't fix the URL location. Sorry, I know. Man, I'm like bugging because I gotta fix this on my. I'm gonna just practice on my.
It's /login, right?
Yeah, /login. In the meantime, I'm gonna be trying to just figure out which stuff.
So that doesn't work for me then.
Because you're in PHP store /login.
Oh, I'm. Oh, duh. Oh, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
What's a username and password? Do we have a database? Do you have like a list?
Yeah, that's a good question. I forgot my passwords. I just literally created. Oh, demo. No, I don't. We're gonna have to make one low key.
It was demo, you said?
Yeah, maybe it's demo@gmail.com. I'm gonna try logging in too. Just double check.
Then Oakland or
Yeah. Or no, not Oakland. It's gonna be, I think, if I remember correctly, demo 123.
Yeah, said not valid there.
Oh, it doesn't even exist.
Oh, yeah, it does not exist.
Let's go to register. Let's just make it. You're gonna have to. Oh, that worked. Okay.
Yes, that did work.
That's different.
Oh shit.
What's wrong?
I didn't put Gmail.
Oh, okay.
Let's put Oakland. We should probably have a confirmation message here that said that it works.
Oh yeah, we can throw that in there. No problem.
Okay.
You already registered? Or...
Yeah, I did.
Cool.
Okay. That is the right password.
Oh no. I know login system's working because set up here. But
Does it work for you? Because this is connecting to the server database, not my local database. So if you try it on your instance, try it with demo admin at oakland.edu and Oakland as the password.
mm-hmm. Okay.
It should work for you because it should have put an entry inside our server database.
Yeah. Okay. So what is it? Demo admin.
Demo admin at oakland.edu.
What's the password?
Oakland.
Oakland. Password is incorrect.
Yeah, the same thing.
Yeah. Do you want to try registering again? I can register for you too.
Yeah, I'll try one more time. It's so the record is in the database. A demo admin.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Demo admin 2 at oakland.edu.
Oh, it was demo admin. Oh, you're creating one. Gotcha.
Okay, and then Oakland again. OAKLAND. Sign up. Firefox says that this is the right stuff, so I'm going to save that so I can access it later. Demo admin 2. There we go. So, okay, it says I was logged in. So when you log in, Dion, can we then have it redirect you to the home page?
Yeah. You just change
Okay.
the profile.
Ugh. So annoying. I'm going to bookmark this.
Probably a good idea.
Because I'm going to be, I end up typing this 18,000 times.
Oh.
I don't need this one anymore. Okay. All right, here I am. I'm logged in. Now if I go admin, oh, it'll probably still kick me out. Because I need to edit the entry in the database and say admin 1.
Yeah.
Okay, now I just edited that. And oh, I didn't edit the right one. Dumbass. Okay.
How about now? Let's see. You sure?
Maybe I need to log in again.
Oh yeah, you're not logged in. You're definitely not logged in.
Still rejected me.
You're logged in. Let's just double check that.
How do I check that?
It'll show you. You'll be able to tell. It has a login button, log out button instead of login.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's go back.
Login. Yeah. For some reason, the session isn't getting set.
Yeah. Oh man.
Is it because I'm using? Is it because I'm using Firefox?
No, it should work if it allows you to hold cookies and stuff. So like right here, when you log in, it should be logged in view. See? Yeah.
Maybe I should turn enhanced tracking protection off.
Yeah, maybe because it's localhost, it's like coming up with this. Yeah, it's not stored. Let's try Google. Do you have Google Chrome by chance or not?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
I'm avidly against Google Chrome. I'm one of those people.
Do you have Safari? Do you have Safari by chance? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm using Safari.
Let's give this boy a try.
Yeah, it does not like that. Sometimes you have to do this.
Oh, I figured out the routing system. I'm so silly. I figured it out.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you want to fix it, let me know.
Yeah,
It was
let's
super
fix
hard.
this first. Let's fix
Yeah,
this first. So does yours work?
my routing. My
Oh no, on your login.
yeah,
Oh, your login works?
yeah.
So
Yeah, I'll
when
register a
yours
new account.
is
New demo account. New demo.
and yours is running on localhost?
Yeah. So I'm making a new account called demoadmin.com or at gmail.com, and I'm gonna use the password demo123. Okay. All right. Open. Sorry. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Demo admin. Did I do open or gmail.com? All right. Demo. All right. Open. Yeah. I'm logged in.
What the heck?
Yep. I'm in home. Yeah, it worked. Let's try that. Try my. Oh wait, no, it works. The password's not the problem. The problem is storing the session, so it's not working on your Safari either.
No. Here, you know what? I hate to do this, but I think I'm going to push this all to main, and then you can pull it and try it.
That's fine.
Do we change anything that's going to break other people's stuff?
Yeah. That's the question.
What
Yeah.
did we change?
We're gonna change the URL for. Are we pushing this onto like the main server?
Yeah, I'm sure I'm going to push it to GitHub, and then you can pull it down and try it.
In a new branch or a main?
Um,
I would change it
well,
to main.
the problem is I've committed all my other changes to main already, like for admin.
Do main. One thing is for the URL root. That's good. Keep it empty. Change the offset to 1, and then you're good.
Okay. Then it won't break anybody else's stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Just make that the same commit. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Here are all my commits. I have way too many of them. Okay. Push 50 commits. Okay, they're up.
50 commits.
I
Wow.
told you I do a lot of work.
Yeah, good job. So that's a lot. So yeah, you want me to just basically grab it and see how?
Yeah, give it a try. Yeah, pull it down and see what's going on.
Yeah, 100%. I'm about to do this.
So don't unless your code. Do you have the latest version of main on your system?
Definitely don't have 50 commits that you just pushed, so let me just pull that down.
Yeah.
Yeah, putting it down right now. Okay, I grabbed it. I'm about to set it up in my environment. Just open a new folder. No, 1 sec. One moment. I'm just changing my URL offset real quick. Okay. Alright, I'm about to accessing the page right now. I'm logged in. It's working.
It's working for you?
Yeah, I'm logged in. And I know this works also on my phone too. Like if I'm using this system.
Well, I don't know what the problem is on mine.
Try on Firefox. Were you using Firefox?
That's right. I was using that for my main browser, yeah.
So Firefox. You said Firefox or no?
Yeah, I use it on Firefox, yep.
Okay. Trying Firefox right now. Login. Demo admin at gmail.com. Open. Okay. It's logging me in. It's redirecting. I'm logged in. I don't know what's going on. This is your branch.
Something with my interpreter must be because
I have no clue what's going on, honestly, because it just works. So like,
it
it's
works
just
for you.
environment. Yeah, I'm logged in. I just logged in from Firefox.
What the heck?
I think it's a security thing. It has to be.
So admin works.
Yeah,
Could you share your screen and I can see what you're doing?
yeah. Ignore the background. That's just FL, like music stuff. But yeah, I'm logged in. This is Firefox.
Oh,
Oh, I clicked log out. I'm dumb. Oh,
so go to admin.
I'll be able to do that in a second. I just clicked logged out, so it's about to like, yeah. Let's see. One sec. What's the password? Oh my god, I already forgot. Open. Okay. Come on, any day now. All right, you want to see admin?
Yeah.
This is admin. This is admin, literally.
Oh, that's not right.
What's it supposed to show?
Well, I've got that. We have the whole page, right? I mean,
Yeah.
like,
We could just no worries, cause watch this. Let me just make sure. Okay. Yeah. This right here, right?
yes.
Let's just do this. Okay. Something came up. Do you see that?
I did.
One more try.
But if you go into the admin front end, the thing is that, you know, admin front end has HTML in it, right?
Well, yeah, but like, is this account admin?
Which one did you log in as?
Demoadmin@gmail.com.
Oh, at Gmail.
Yeah.
Oh, I have demo admin at oakland.edu.
Yeah, I think that was taken, so I tried Gmail.
Oh,
Yeah.
try Oakland.
Sure. Yeah. What is the password? Oakland.
Oakland.
Okay.
Actually, no, demo admin 2. Demo admin 2 at oakland.edu, and then Oakland is the password.
Because we got locked out of that one. The Oakland, password's Oakland, and Oakland easier. Okay, cool.
That looks good. I think I'm using an outdated version of PHP. I think I'm using PHP 5.
Yeah, that'll be it.
I bet that's what it is.
I think so. But
I've been so reluctant to upgrade because it's such a laborious process on Mac OS.
honestly,
It's always worked for me. I guess not with this new stuff.
honestly, I think it should work still.
Yeah, so see, it didn't redirect.
All right, let's try this one last thing. Not one last thing. We'll try more, but like, yeah,
Always try more.
yeah, mindset. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna remove the validation because it's redirecting.
Yeah, see if we can even get there. That's a good idea.
So what is loading when I do that? Let me try like, nope. Did not want to go to RDF. So if I try, if I try this, does it do that same flash right here? It does. Okay, now we know. Well, if I click here, does it actually take me to category? That's the next step, right?
That's a good question. Yeah.
Because then we check the router, see if the router's working.
Is it just me or is it a little slow?
Oh, it's slow. It's because I'm working for my local host and like.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because I know the professor wouldn't like that if it's really that slow.
Oh yeah, this place is slow, really slow. I'm not gonna lie, this is slow.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah, that works, but we gotta make sure the admin works, and so we have admin PHP right here, and it redirects us. So every time we type admin here, if it redirect, oh, it doesn't redirect us actually. Hold on. It's not printing this.
Right.
So we're just gonna have to check the router. Just
I was gonna say, yeah, check the config.
yeah, 1 second. Oh, the config, yeah. Okay. Admin. Yeah, I mean this is here. Um Alright. Yeah, okay, cool. So this is there. For some reason it's not working. But this is working. Let's try the actually wait, hold up. I remove this just for now. Right, and I remove this. Does it throw an error? Actually, it shouldn't throw an error. It would just go to default, which is index. I'm silly. Yeah, I won't do that. Where's item here? Item page. I'm just gonna remove this case. I'm just gonna re-add it. So I know item works, even though it's the same thing. Right. I'm gonna change item or admin to item just for now, just to see if it shows up as item. Let's say let's put 1, like 5 or something. I don't know.
Huh. Isn't that weird? Because the category works fine. So it's got to be something in the loader. Because admin, I mean, it's not. Does it need to be uppercase admin?
No, no, it shouldn't. It really should not have any other, like, requirements. Uh,
What are you using for your local hosts? Because this is pretty slow.
oh yeah. Shout out to Zamp. Good Zamp.
Oh, XAMP. Ah, okay. Bitnami is a little bit more lean if you ever need a good one.
Oh, I'm definitely switching. Mama.
Bitnami, they have a WAMP stack. Bitnami, it's great.
Oh, that sounds like a way better solution than this. What I have for sure.
XAMP is a little clunky from my experience, although it has more features than Bitnami.
Oh, I mean, I
But
agree. I mean, this is really slow. So, yeah, I'm on the same page as you. So, okay, we just realized it's not working. Okay, we can't just keep doing the same thing and not expect something different. So, what we're gonna
that's the
yeah,
definition of insanity.
that is yeah. So what we're gonna try next is we're just gonna add a new page. Simple.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Front end category. New page. Oh, we don't want to copy admin. Oh, let's copy category. Gonna empty all this. Okay, whatever. Okay, right, and we're gonna choose that. Yeah, this is insanity. Okay, so so new page isn't working, but item is working. So like that's what really annoys me. See, like it's doing it's not working because we didn't put an ID, but like the fact that this is running this stuff from the item is.
Yeah, it's.
But if we do this, let's break index as well. Nope. No, come on, man. But wait, it was working for you because it was redirecting you, wasn't it? Or am I going crazy?
It was redirecting me, but it would redirect me to index, right? I mean, I never got to see the HTML from the admin front.
Right, but it was redirecting you.
That's correct.
But it was because you weren't logged in.
Yes, I guess. I was never able to get logged in the first place.
Okay, so the router was working. So let me just undo everything here.
It was working to an extent.
Yeah.
I guess it was because I wasn't logged in, right?
Yeah. So this back end right here, this worked. Whatever this was, it worked. So we're gonna keep it like this, because it was taking us here. For sure, was taking us here. It's taking us to your PHP Storm index or something. So I'm gonna
That's
log in
right.
and try to access that. Go here now that I'm logged out. Okay. Go here. Go random page. Go to admin. Oh, that's not admin. There's two random pages. See, this one doesn't change. This one doesn't change, but for you, it was redirecting you. Okay. Undo everything here. I think I'm going crazy. No lie. Because if we go to sign in right here, or login, right, it takes us to login. But if I put login with a Z at the end, oop, this shouldn't work anymore, to be honest with you.
Oh.
Wait, what? Oh, I just realized why it's working.
Why is
I'm
that?
so dumb. I'm so sorry. I just wasted so much time. I'm on a different directory. This is the
Oh. Oh.
Man, I was.
Oh, that makes sense.
I was going insane. No joke. I was going insane. Okay. Dude,
Oh, I
dude,
see.
swear, man,
Okay.
I went insane like for a second.
Well, see, it makes sense when you explain it, but I would never have been able to figure that out.
Yeah, so like this whole time I'm like in my head, oh, it's because I changed the URL root to NFT instead of 88. I have another my old file folder, my old, there. Wow.
Okay.
Wow. That was a silly moment. Man, okay. So we're gonna go to admin. We're just gonna we're gonna log in and then just go straight to admin. And we'll get to work right after. We're literally just gonna get to work. We're not gonna even waste time anymore. We're just gonna go. Demo 2, right? Or admin,
Yeah, demo admin 2. Yeah.
open, edu, open. Oh, it's because NFT. It's literally so slow. Okay, we're here. We're on 88. Okay. Go to admin, right?
Yep.
Okay, it's working. Alright, cool. And go to backend or front end.
So include once failed opening.
Yep, it's this.
Oh.
Alright, we're back to business. It should be. If this doesn't work, I would literally cry. But like it should. It worked. And now what else is missing? Well, illegal offset. Okay, no worries. Or about the.
What does that mean?
It means that it's not we're not grabbing it correctly. So hold up.
Oh.
So let me see why.
I_ID. Yeah, that's right.
Well, let's try just doing
Makes sense.
this. Bar dump.
Pretty sure it is.
Right. Let's try item like that. Alright, and then close this up. Oh, how the heck did that work? Okay, so this looks cool, by the way. Whatever's going on here.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, that's my little alternating table. So it works, but why is it not echoing it inside the well?
Yeah, we're about to figure this out. So this is
Okay, here's something.
I think I figured it out.
So since we have the nav bar, the common nav bar, I kind of like the NF Tools admin nav bar, like sub nav bar. I think that looks good. I kind of want it to differentiate admin versus consumer. So I think that's good, actually. Never mind.
Yeah, no, it looks amazing. I love it.
It took me longer than I wanted to design and make, but
But at least it came through. Yeah.
Almost.
Okay, so we printed out item, and item came out with.
So the problem is that it's printing it out twice.
Yeah, it is. It is. You're right, and we're gonna fix this right now. No joke. Easy peasy, no problem. mindset.
I know you know how to fix it.
We got this.
I'm following along and I'm learning. This is helpful.
Good, good. I'm glad it's productive because I'm learning too. Alright, so let's see how this goes. If I remove that. Okay, we're straight. We're done.
Oh, okay,
We're done.
cool.
We're literally done.
Awesome, man. Yeah, that looks great.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it looked like, except for without the array thing.
How's this?
Oh, cool. Dude, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
It looks great. Yeah. Good job, dude. Looks great.
Okay, awesome. So then, okay, so now, that actually looks really good.
It looks amazing,
Okay.
dude. It looks like a real.
Yeah, this is exactly how I coded it. So, yep, the item ID, item name, then the first name and last name of the seller. That looks good. Okay, and then so now when you click review, obviously it's not going to work. So it's going to go to a controller page. It might not even. Oh yeah, it's not even going to do it. See, it goes to admin item approved.
Yeah. Do you want me
So
to set it up?
if what?
You want me to set it up?
Yeah, so if you go to the admin item approved, that is I have it in the front end right now.
Yeah, I got you. Watch this. I'm literally about to just like. You want me to manufacture it?
Do a Sonic speed run, do a Sonic speed refactor.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Why not? I could do it.
If you want to, man, go ahead.
Yeah. So this is another page that's.
I don't want to take up too much of your time though. Like, trust me, if you have other things to do, just let me know. I don't want to beat on anything.
We'll cap it to like 6:30 or something.
Oh yeah, no, but like I said, I've got time, but I don't want to I don't want to take up a lot of your time. So just if you want to stop, just let me know.
Okay, I will. One sec. Okay. Yep. Speedrun time. Okay, so you've already seen how we did it, so I'm just gonna
Yeah.
set it up where we're gonna use the dispatch controller similar to how we have it on this bad boy, right?
Right.
Yeah, so we're literally just about to just finesse. Okay. Right, and we're gonna change that to we're gonna go back to admin right here. We're literally about to just do that whole thing.
I appreciate you helping me refactor this. This is nice of you to do. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, no problem.
Yeah, because I could have done it with the way I did it, but I figured if you're thanks for helping me because with your help we can adapt it to the rest of the framework and make it consistent.
Yeah, definitely. And then I want everybody to be on board. And once everybody gets the flow of things, like we just work better in general.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you're good with helping me though, right? I
Yeah.
want to make sure.
Yeah.
Want to make sure. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah, no, I'm more than happy to help you. And plus, like I think recalling and also teaching someone is like one of the best things in like terms of like the learning pyramid. So like as we both do this, we're both learning and it's so productive. So
I like that. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. So we got public HTML right here, right? That's the first one. Second one should be admin. This one, it should be the item ID, right? Because we're gonna be affecting this item, for example. So we're keeping this. And then the operation, we're keeping everything, it seems. Okay, so yeah, so
Yeah, we kind of are, huh?
yeah, so we're removing. Let me just change some notes here though. Okay, that. Okay, and check if the admin. If it's not admin, do that. Okay, get this out of the way. Get the results right. So this is all set, but then after that, you have this. This is if we do an action now. So from admin, we need item ID. So we don't need item ID by default because we start from the admin page, but we need it when we're doing an action. Okay. And so we're gonna actually switch this around, and we're gonna just make it look a little cleaner by having the operation first and then the ID, like that.
Right.
So it's like, it's gonna be like this. Action ID. Okay. And a string uses admin. Okay. Return. So basically, it's saying if there's no item, then don't do anything. So before we do that, we want to make sure that there's an action too. So we're gonna do. If there's none of this, then return. else if. Oop. Right. Else if. And then if there is a third option, right? So like, so but the thing is, when we're doing an action, we don't need to call this every time. This grabs everything. So the idea is, if URL location, if operation as string is not present, then load all items. Load get all non-reviewed
Get on. Yep.
items. Okay.
Okay.
Right. That sounds good. And then return.
That looks good. Yep.
Okay. And then else if 3 is set. So this basically checks both in one kill. So it's like if item is present, then item ID is passed as a string, then continue. Okay.
Okay.
So here's where we would put our try statement. Kind of like this. So we only get to here if this exists. So if this isn't set, that means we don't even do any, we just stop here. But this is set. If so, this, the opposite of this is since we got to here, we can we don't need to check if URL if operation as string exists. Yeah, since we got to here. Okay. Does this all make sense so far?
That looks good. Yep.
Okay, yeah. And if I missed something, just tell me.
Oh yeah. Dude, I'll let you know for sure.
Thank you. Okay. And so what was that function that you were doing in the admin controller? Right here. This is it, right? Admin controller?
Yeah, so this is basically this. So, okay, if you're looking at the table in the admin page, and then they press review, it's going to post all of that information over to the, oh, actually, you know what? We're a page too soon. We need to go to, in the front end,
Yep.
admin item approve. That's the page you need to go to.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay.
We're a page too soon.
No worries. Yeah,
The controller is the last part of the equation.
Okay, so what page is it?
Admin item.
Oh.
It's in the front end. Admin item approve.
Okay.
There, right there. Yep. So if you go into there,
okay.
yeah, double click there. Because then what this page does is when you hit review, it goes to admin item approve. And then it will post the data over really just item ID. That's because that's all you need.
Yeah.
Then it's going to get all the information from the item that you need, including its category and the affidavit.
Uh-huh.
Affidavit's actually in another query.
Yeah.
The first query gets all the item information and the category.
Okay.
Then it does the thing we did last time, right? Where you set the variable and then, post it over.
Okay.
And then it does a query.
Okay. Yeah, we could still do it because we're still manipulating those path files. We just need to make sure that we finish up with a we need to make sure that we set on like a kind of organized format for the link, and then we can just tackle it off the admin.php stuff. So all we have to do here is just understand what kind of format it is. So when we hit review, what do we want the link to look like? Site.com/admin. Also, I just realized that I actually have a meeting at 6 regarding like an NFT project thing. But It
Oh,
should
no
be done by
problem.
7.
Okay, if you want, Dion. So I'm just trying to consider what I have going on tonight. Do you want to meet after class tomorrow, and we can finish this out?
Yep, more than happy to.
Only if you want to, because how's the PayPal stuff going? I don't want to take you away from that
I'll
too
be
much.
honest with you. I've done it before, so
Oh, dude, like I said, and I'm going to tell you, I don't say this a lot because I don't like to talk myself down too much, but like you are way smarter than me in this stuff.
I
You
have
are
to
like
learn.
you're a very smart guy, and in all honesty, this framework is like I'm learning it, But as for someone that's I'm IT, right? This stuff is like just the concept of all this object oriented stuff can be it's a little foreign to me, and like the way that you can manipulate this just with a snap of a finger is pretty cool. um,
You get used to
and
it after you do so much. Yeah.
and so like I don't know, so like
Hours and hours.
so definitely I would need to sit down with you to finish it out. I'm still not ready to finish out on my own, so I'll give you two. We can do two options, okay? We can definitely keep going tomorrow, Monday evening. We can finish this out together
Yeah.
with the framework. Or if you feel like, okay, you got the other stuff to do, you have things with other classes you need to do, we can just do it the way I did it originally. It's whatever you're comfortable with. I just don't want to take up too much of your time. So whatever you feel best with is great with me.
I've been pretty lazy lately, and so like I really want to focus on this as a project with the team, and so like this will give me a little bit more of like a presence on the project, and because like my part of
Awesome, man.
PayPal stuff, like it's for me at least. It'll take me a minute, so not a minute.
Okay,
But
great. So if you're good with helping me with this, let's do it.
okay, yeah, I'm more than happy to. Yeah.
Awesome, man. Like I said, I just don't want to pressure you,
No
So
pressure, no pressure. Every time I like do something like this, I look at it as like I'm selfish, bro. I'm learning as I do this. Like I've learned, like even as I was doing this, I kind of like got a better foundation on relative absolute past when I was trying to fix that one. You're right.
yeah, me too. And honestly, I'm learning stuff that I never even knew about, like calling functions in different files and things like that. Like I've never used PHP for that before. I always do that with posting data. I don't do object oriented stuff with PHP. So this is good information to know, and I appreciate it. So
I'm happy.
okay, man. Well, thank you. So let's plan for Monday. After the meeting, you and I will basically we can just nail the rest of this up if you're good with that.
Yeah, I'm good with that. Yeah.
Okay, awesome, man. All right, well, thank you. Let's freeze this for now, and we'll reconvene on Monday.
Sounds good. All right, see you, man.
Thanks, man. Talk to you.
See you.
Bye bye.
Bye.